All right, good morning and now nearly afternoon, South Texas. I hope your day is going well. It is a beautiful Saturday out there. You know, we started with temperatures in the 50s. Now we see them rising all the way up into the 80s. In some spots, going to be in the 80s and 90s later on today. Just beautiful conditions outside. But before we get into the forecast, let's talk a little bit about what's in the air that's causing you to maybe sneeze a little bit. Right now, mold's at a medium level, oak at a medium level, pecan at a light level. So those may be in the air, those allergens to bother you just a little bit. Let's take a look at what we have outside. Tons of blue sky, no rain today, just beautiful. This is actually how it's going to be pretty much all weekend. See that out towards Calaveras Lake. The lake wouldn't be a bad place to be today. The river, or maybe just the pool, or just hanging out in the backyard in the shade. Beautiful conditions. See, it's already 81 out at Calaveras Lake, 75 in northwest San Antonio, and the San Antonio airport at 77. Now, looking at the radar, you may have said, wait, did we have rain this morning? And the answer is no. What you're seeing there is actually false returns. It's called radar ducting, and it has to do with when there's an inversion in the atmosphere. It causes the radar beam to tilt down and look more towards the ground. So you're seeing just false returns on the radar there. So no issues as far as rain's concerned. And not even any cloud cover. It's dry out there. Much of the Lone Star State, by the way, is dry. We get a good chance to dry up after the shower and storm activity that we had yesterday. We even had some hail in downtown. So thankfully nothing too big, but we definitely had a little bit pass through just yesterday. All those thunderstorms are now well to our east, really causing some issues in Alabama and Georgia, down towards Dothan, Alabama. A lot of thunderstorm activity stretching through Albany, Georgia, and now even all the way over towards Savannah, Georgia, approaching that area with severe thunderstorm warnings. They have the tornado watch in place. A lot of issues out there along the panhandle of Florida, stretching into Alabama and Georgia. So thankfully, no more storms for us. We are a lot quieter conditions today. We do have some breezy conditions, though. Winds out of the northwest at about 10 to 20 miles per hour. Sometimes they're going to gust even higher, so don't be surprised by that. Could be 25-mile-per-hour gusts. Grace says, good morning. What a scary night. Yeah, those storms were pretty powerful at times, especially for a night where we hadn't had thunderstorm activity in a while, like good thunderstorm activity. Yesterday was a pretty significant day. We needed that rainfall. We just wish we could get it without severe weather. Let's take a look at the temperatures. 70s again in the hill country. You see 90s. Some areas south of Highway 90, 91 there in George Weston, Beeville, already at 88 in Cotulla, so a very warm day across the region. Those northerly winds not bringing a cooler air mass, they're just bringing a drier air mass, which allows for more fluctuation in the temperatures. That's why we have the cool mornings and then the really hot afternoons. Notice the winds anywhere from 10 to 20 miles per hour. Again, sometimes gusting even higher, maybe 25-mile-per-hour gusts to 30-mile-per-hour gusts at times. So it could be a breezy day. Now today, temperatures rise all the way into the 80s and 90s. Remember, it's going to be very warm. If you maybe have to work today, we are going to have dry conditions tomorrow. So if you're off tomorrow, you're going to be able to really cash in on some of the nice weather again. We start off tomorrow morning with 50s and 60s. Notice the winds turning, getting more out of the southeast there by the time we get into about 5 p.m. on Sunday, and that's going to mean that we have more moisture building in, more humidity, and that's going to be, by the way, 80s and 90s for highs again Sunday, very hot day. But more moisture builds in, and that means we're going to have cloud cover return as you wake up on Monday morning. More of a partly cloudy sky for Monday afternoon. Now, no rain on Monday, but by Tuesday, shower activity starts to return. Grace said more storms Tuesday, with a question mark, asking the question. The answer is not really Tuesday. Wednesday is going to be when we see a better chance for some thunderstorms. Here's what we have Tuesday. Notice by the time we get to Wednesday at midnight, really starting the day on Wednesday, that's when we see a few showers and storms start to move in, and it's just going to continue here as a cold front passes through there as we head through Wednesday and into Wednesday night. Then by the time you wake up Thursday, a lot of the shower activities moved out, and we're left with drier conditions as we head into the end of the week. Now, here's the good news. We have a good amount of rain expected for the hill country. Check that out. Maybe a half of an inch up to 2 inches of rain. That's big. That's what we need. We need that to help out the aquifer. Remember, the aquifer is really low. Richard says, buenos dias, Andrew. Buenos dias to you, Richard. I hope your day is going well. Again, the shower activity is needed so badly. We have stage 2 water restrictions in the Edwards Aquifer, 649.2 feet is what it's at. 649 feet is the 10-day average. You see the 24-hour change. It does show improvement. We've had improvement now for 2 days in a row, but you see it hasn't even put us up that high, only up to 649.2. So this rain that we're expecting on Wednesday is big. It's going to help to really push us forward. Now, not everybody's seeing rain. You saw some areas there south and east of I-35, unfortunately expecting less than half of an inch and even less than a quarter of an inch. Those are spots that really need rainfall too. So unfortunately, just not a lot of rain. At least we're getting something, but the hill country is going to be a big catch for us because that's going to really help the aquifer refill a bit. Now, the rain that we had yesterday put us up to 88/100ths of an inch for the month, so that's good news. We're at 3.86 for the year. Obviously, though, we're still behind, still very much behind. We need to catch up. Just hoping for minimal severe weather. That's what Ernest says, and I totally agree. You know, we could have some strong storms on Wednesday. We're going to watch that closely, and of course, we'll continue to keep everybody updated on it as we get closer to the event, and model data comes to help us bring a more precise forecast for you. So we're keeping a close eye on that, but some of those storms could be strong on Wednesday. The drought monitor shows that extreme drought that has just grown and grown and grown across our region. Now we've got some help with the rain again on Tuesday through Thursday. A bulk of the rain will be falling Wednesday, and then we're going to be having drier conditions move in by Thursday afternoon and into Friday. So temperature is going to be pretty warm this week too. You know, staying above average pretty much all week with the exception of Thursday, which will be right at average after that cold front passes through. Temperatures in the 90s though for Monday and Tuesday, and Sunday's going to get pretty close. We're going to be at about 89 degrees, so pretty warm. What about beyond the 7-day forecast though? I love looking beyond. 8 to 14 days shows that we're going to be below average for rainfall, not what you want to see. We need more rainfall, and then above average for temperatures. So these 80s and 90s that we're seeing, the mid to upper 80s to lower 90s, looks like we're going to continue that trend as we kick off the month of May. Your Lone Star 3-day forecast shows that we're going to be having temperatures in the 70s and 80s and then into the 80s and 90s as we head throughout the next 3 days. You see not a lot of rain in the state of Texas as a whole, but remember that will start to change as we head into Tuesday and Wednesday when rain chances start to bump up more. And then your Texas State Park forecast. Tomorrow's going to be a great day to check out some of our state parks if you've never been out to them, especially the swimming holes. Maybe out towards Guadalupe River State Park. Lost Maple State Natural Area has a swimming hole. Garner State Park. Palmetto State Park and over towards Gonzales. Pedernales Falls, which is in Blanco County, just east of Johnson City. And then you have Blanco State Park itself, just a great swimming hole there in Blanco, Texas. I believe Devil's River State Natural Area, which is just north of Del Rio, kind of northwest of Del Rio, I guess you could say, has a great swimming hole too. But again, that's way out there in Val Verde County. Well, if you're in Del Rio, it's close to you. But if you're in San Antonio, it's a bit of a hike. So a lot of great places to go explore. So let's bump it back up to that 7-day forecast. Again, temperature is going to be rising pretty hot today. We're going to see them rise all the way up to the upper 80s for Sunday, 90s for Monday and Tuesday. And then by the time we head into next weekend, it's time for May to begin. So, man, this year's just flying by. Guys, I hope you can get out and enjoy some of the sunshine today. I'm going to go ahead and head out of here and enjoy some of the sunshine myself. Be sure to stay tuned with what's happening with the forecast as we have more storms possible on Wednesday. Meteorologist Megan Massey will have the latest update to the forecast tonight. Have a great one, and I hope you have a wonderful weekend.